So hello there, beautiful evening again, once again here, and I hope this video gets you at the right moments or in the right mood or in the right place. And in this video, in the next few minutes, I'll be talking about why you need to change. Life is a beautiful thing, but what is so true, I am sure you've heard people saying, or you have read somewhere, that the only thing that remains constant in our lives is change. That you have to change. No matter how you feel bad about it, you have to change. And there are reasons why you have to change your life if you really want to get what you wanted to get. Some of the reasons why changes come to our life is because of crisis. If there's a crisis in your family or in your life, it will cause you to change. Let me give you an example of a crisis. If you went to do a physical checkup or a health checkup, and then the doctors or the nurses gave you your results about your current health condition, if it's under crisis, definitely you're going to change. They will advise you on what to eat, what to drink, and what to do, maybe to survive and to live longer. Crisis is part of life. There is no single person in this world, including you watching and listening to me, who will avoid crisis in life. All of us, at one specific moment, you will meet a crisis. Maybe you're going through a crisis, or maybe in the next few weeks or few years, you too are going to face certain crises in your life, and it will force you to change. The other second reason why we will always have to change ourselves is because of chance. Chances. There are chances that will come to your life that you didn't plan. Let's give an example. Let me use an example of somebody who tries to play the lottery game and wins a lot of money, millions of dollars. And by chance, he was a poor man, and then finally he has found a lot of money after playing that game. So his life is going to change automatically. His life, where he used to stay, the people he used to talk with, even where he used to live, his life will completely change. So change can come through chances. And chances don't come easily. Sometimes you might live all your life without getting those good chances. It's also part of life. But as I said from the beginning, change is something that is inevitable. No one will escape change. The third reason why you might have to change after looking at crisis, chance, the third reason is choice. Choices. You know, as you're listening to me and watching me now, you might be faced with two difficult choices to make. Let me give you a very classic example. Someone has been married for the last 15 years, has found out that the husband has a secret lover, but now it's no longer secret. So there's a possibility that he is actually going to walk away from the marriage. So that means a divorce. The lady who has been married to this gentleman, they have 3 beautiful children. He's faced with a difficult choice to make, either to stay in the marriage or to leave the marriage, to file for a divorce. That is a very difficult choice to make. The same way I began by saying that 3 reasons why we'll always have changes. Crisis will bring changes to your life. A chance will bring change to your life. The same way with a choice. Difficult choices will force you to make some changes in your life. And all of us will face difficult choices. At some point, where you are, where you're staying right now as you're listening to me, you will be forced to make certain choices. Maybe to quit your job, or to relocate from where you're staying. You will be forced to sell your house if you have a house or you have a car. You might be forced to walk away from your family members who have been so toxic to you. So these three reasons will force us to change. But you realize that change is a must. As you get older, your body will change. 10 years ago, you can't compare it to the way you are right now. The energy you had, the stamina, the looks, the wisdom you had compared to 10 years ago and now as I'm doing this video, it's two different things. You can never be the same. A man who is 55 is not the same as he used to be 35. There are things that have changed in his life, and that means he has to change. Now, I want to remind you something about this video today. That because change is inevitable, if you really want to live your life, there are things that you have to change in your life. Personally, as Benjamin, some of the things that I've really tried to change is the way I see life. Appreciating every single things and even small things in my life. Just saying thank you for this. I like using this example of my phone, my internet, the ability to have the voice, the ability to go live and speak to a total stranger. Sometimes it looks very easy, you know. It's just like holding a phone and talking, and someone is watching you and spends more than 5 minutes to continue listening to you. It looks easy, especially if you have never tried it. But I'm very thankful of so many things. I never used to be thankful of so many things I already have, because we grow up always complaining and feeling like I'm missing out on certain things. If my father was rich enough, if my father was alive, if my mother wasn't divorced, you know, if I didn't go to this school, if I went to college. So we grow up with this notion that if I had this, I could have been here. I could have gotten this. And the truth is, there are people who are very educated than you, very wealthy than you, very famous than you, doing very well in life, but actually are not really happy with their life. When you compare yourself with them, you might not know it. Maybe it's because you follow them on social media and you believe that so-and-so is doing very well in life, better than you. And that's the danger of social media, because it's all full of lies and fake lifestyles and fake personalities. It's like you're just watching a TV program that has been edited and all the mistakes have been put away. The only thing you see is the final product of a program of someone's life. So changing your life and just being grateful for what you already have, you know, you already have something to say thank you for that. You already woke up today. If you're about to sleep, you had some food to eat. Just a simple meal, even if the food was not delicious. It is something that somebody was looking for, is still struggling to have that meal for today. The food that you just ate today before you came to see and watch this video, to you it might look like something like a piece of food. It's just French fries, or it was a banana, or it was ugali, it was just it was rice, and it doesn't make sense to you. But to someone, that's really big. The other area that I've really worked on to change is changing the people who are close to you. Changing the people who are around you. Changing the people that you think are really your friends. If you really are wise enough to see who is around you, who do you talk with, who do you chat with, what do you get from him or what do you get from her, and then you see that this person is adding value to my life, is bringing more happiness after having rough weeks, rough years in the past, or even a rough day, this man is making me feel better. Not the other person, not you as a man, and then you're talking with a fellow man, and what he is bringing to you is negative vibes. You have these business ideas. You want to grow. You want to get better in what you're doing in your craft. But when you open your mouth to begin talking with a fellow man to man talk, even looking for advice and approach on how to deal and face the situation, that gentleman is pulling you down. He's criticizing you. He's even laughing at you and telling you, hey, I think at your age, you can't do this. You can't get there. How many people have tried it and they have failed? These days, so many people are doing these things, but they're not making progress. And those people are there. You're a beautiful, amazing young lady who has been struggling in life, in your love life, in your relationship. And then when you're seeking for help, seeking for just little amount of advice from a BFF, a so-called friend, what comes from her mouth, it is something that is actually discouraging you. It's breaking you down. The same person that you expected to listen to you does not even empathize or begin to feel that you're actually going through a lot of hell. And that's why people these days don't want to share their problems, because the moment you open your mouth and you want to tell them this is what you're facing, they will laugh at you. They will use it against you. And eventually you will feel even very bad and very useless. Why did you even have to share it to them? People have begun sharing their issues with strangers, because a stranger is far much better off than someone you know, someone you've grown up with. And it's far much better for a stranger because they don't know who you are. Maybe they will never judge you like your friend. They always judge you. I want to finish by other areas that you might think of changing in your life. Changing your lifestyle habits is one of the most powerful things you can do. As I said from the beginning, as you get older, your energy, the level of your energy and your stamina is not going to remain the same. So personally, as Benjamin, I have realized that if I indeed make conscious decision about changing my lifestyle, what I'm eating and what I'm drinking, because this is my body. There is no any other Benjamin Bogonko in this world. This is me. So you are someone who is holding your phone and listening to me. It is you alone. Whether you're Patrick, Shakira, or Althea, or Enid, it's just you alone. You have your life. So you have only one life. The next few years that God has blessed you to remain alive, it's only you. When you will die and be laid to rest, that will be the end of your story. So as you get older, then you also have to think about your health. And this is why you really have to think about what you're eating, what you're drinking, and how much you're dealing with stress. How much are you sleeping? Are you sleeping too much, or are you sleeping very short time? Because health is everything. The rich people who are running and really scared off in Ukraine as the war is going on there, it is so sad that they are billionaires, something that you and I may never achieve or have in our lives, but they are more stressed compared to us, me and you. But they have billions in their accounts being frozen. And now they realize, even with all these billions, if their wealth is going away, then their health is going to be affected. They are not going to be healthy because stress kills. If you're so stressed, even your immune system cannot handle other things that are coming through. If you were a billionaire last year and this year you become a poor man, how are you going to survive? How are you going to fit in and start talking or mingling with poor people, eating the same food with them? It's very hard for such a human being. So my message is this: as you are getting older, if you're celebrating your birthday, these few days coming ahead, these few months, begin seeing that your life is very important and what you're doing to your body is actually very important. Change is inevitable. If in the event in the future you become sick, and I mean terminally ill, there are certain things that you will have to change by force if you really wanted to live longer and enjoy the life you wanted to have in your life. Think about it. and think about it deeply. There are other things that I didn't say here in this video that you need to change, including changing even your job. If your job is not making you happy and you have been there for, if you spend so much time to complain about your boss, complaining about the company or the agency that employed you, can you imagine if you had the same energy in looking for another better job that will make you happy? People spend half of their life working, half of your life. So if you half of your life and you're working and not enjoying what you're doing, then means half of your life will be full of stress, full of sadness. Then the other half that you think you're going to be alive and enjoy life, that's when you'll be too old to enjoy the life that you should have enjoyed up to now. The other changes, like even traveling. Traveling is one of the things that I came to realize, that when you look at people who are generally happy, they work so hard, saving some money, and travel, go to a new place, meet new people, try a new culture. Traveling looks expensive to you because you have never tried it, or because it looks boring. It looks like something of a waste of time and money. But when you go to travel even to the next town, the next city, and then you go and see how people are behaving, how people are talking, how people are eating, you have no idea how you will appreciate the little things you already have. Imagine traveling to a very poor country, if you had the powers to go there, if you have the money and the time to go and see how poor people live and survive, and then compare with yourself, and you have been saying that you come from a very poor family, that you are very poor, and then you compare yourself with them, how much you will appreciate that you actually can have 3 meals in a day compared to those people. I hope this video today reminds you that change is a must. You will have to change, no matter how much you are trying to get happiness or live a fulfilling life. And the moment you don't change, if you don't change people who are hurting you, you will continue to get hurt. If you don't change the job that is making you feel more miserable, you will never enjoy life. If you don't change your lifestyle, what you're eating and drinking, then in the near future, you will have a rough time taking medicine to treat certain things that you could have avoided after you decided to change. What is it that you want to change in your life? That is the question I want to leave you with. And if you watched me for the first time, I wish you all the best. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching and listening to me. I hope you like and follow this page, and I hope you share this video to a friend. Remind him, remind her, change is a must. If you really wanted certain things in your life, you must change. People who change get better and get what they really wanted in life. Those who don't change live complaining, regretting, cursing, and wishing they changed all along. And that is you who is refusing to change. Thank you for watching. God bless, and I love you. See you in the next video, and thank you for your comments. Take care. Bye-bye.